Hello everybody, today we are doing an achievement guide in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and today I am doing two achievements that go hand in hand: Survivor and 2020. Survive until round 25 and upgrade 2 weapons to level 20. When you first start out the game, I would strongly advise that you gather as many credits as you possibly can to get yourself to the 3D printer as soon as possible. You can get extra credits by turning on the generators and also looking for the panels on the wall that are highlighted green. These give out 100 credits each. Once you have access to the 3D printer, I would strongly advise that you go up to it and try and get the cauterizer out of it. That is the weapon that looks like this. Now, I get insanely lucky in this video and it was the first gun that came out for me, but if you do not get this, it only takes a couple of minutes to get to this where I am in the game so far. So start again and keep going until you get this weapon. The idea behind this is so we can save as many points, or as many credits as possible with which to upgrade our weapon. So once you've got the weapon, make sure to pick up your EXO as well, head out into the courtyard, and this is where you're going to be for the majority of the game. At the beginning of each round, I will wait in the courtyard with my back against the gate so no one can come up behind us, and I'll just kill the zombies that are coming towards us. Pick off the few that do show up, and then eventually when things start to get a bit hairy, I will start to move around in a circle. Now that they've started getting a little closer, I'm going to start moving around the courtyard, just running laps around this bus, sticking as far out as I can, so like try and run almost touching the wall, but try not to touch it because you might get stuck, taking pot shots at any that are just in front of me, and just using the double jump to avoid big crowds. Every now and then I'll chuck a contact grenade in the middle of the crowd to try and thin them out a bit, maybe loosen a couple of the legs so there's a few crawling so I can use them later on. At the end of each round, try and leave 1 or 2 zombies alive. If they're crawling with no legs, that's better. If not, doesn't matter. Try and get your second weapon as an explosive weapon. You can see here that I've got the crossbow, and I'm going to show you where you can get the contact grenades from to replace those awful ones with the timer that you spawn with. So you go all the way to the back of Holden here, and you'll notice around the wall, next to the corridor that leads to the EXO place. After restocking your ammo, make sure to spend the rest of your credits on the upgrades for your main weapon, and then head back out into the courtyard and wait for the last zombie that you've left alive to show up. Then you can end his miserable existence and wait for the next round to begin. Keep using the technique of running around the courtyard and avoiding the zombies at all costs, and you will be able to upgrade your first weapon all the way to level 20, as you can see I've done here in the video, no problem. You'll also notice that in the top left hand corner we are on round 26, so there is your Survivor achievement right off the bat. So remember, at the end of every single round, leave a couple of zombies alive and restock your grenades to 3 because you get a free one at the beginning of the next round. And fully upgrade your weapons as far as your credits will allow you. Now that you've got your cauterizer and you've got your explosive weapon as your second weapon, I would strongly advise going to the 3D printer and trying to get the distraction drones out of it. That are the things that look like this. You see, I get insanely lucky here and they pop out first time. So when we start getting into the higher rounds, I like to change up my technique a little bit. What we'll do is we're still running around the outside of the courtyard, but what we're going to do is we're going to wait for every single zombie that's spawned at the very beginning, because they can only throw a certain number at you, to get in the courtyard with us. And once we stop seeing people coming out of the main hub, we're going to run up into the main hub, and we're going to take a right, doesn't matter if you go right or left, and we're going to stick to the outside wall. That what we're going to do is we're just going to keep running around the outside wall. Going to jump on top of here. Then we're going to run down the steps, out the door, turn around and shoot as many of the fuckers as we can at once, because this gives us a nice straight line to shoot down, and then we can just jump back over the bus and continue round in our circles until everyone's outside again. 2 other things that I strongly advise that you do when playing is, once you've got enough credits, go to the morgue and grab yourself EXO Reload. You will know you've picked it up because you will see the hands on the right hand side just above the EXO thing on the screen. After that, I will get yourself the EXO Medic. This means that when you are downed, if you're playing solo, you will automatically be revived. Unfortunately, this can only be used 3 times, but that is all you need in order to get this achievement. So you can see here, I'm just finishing off this round. I'm just going to continue doing my little laps, turning around and taking out as many of them as I can. Thinning the numbers of the herd. Take out the blue ones first if you can, because they prove quite troublesome. Take out the last few, make sure to leave 1 or 2 alive. You can see I've got a lovely little crawler here on the floor. Then we're going to take a crossbow and level it up the last few levels. And there you go. 2020 and Survivor. Hope this guide has helped. Best of luck doing these achievements, guys. I will catch you later. Bye.